What's happening, troops? We're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. I tried to record this yesterday and I got like maybe, I think it was 20, 30 minutes into it and I lost the footage. So, it's okay because I managed to just start off exactly where where we left off last time. Hi again, Plebby. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Of course. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. It's ass, as per usual. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Plebby. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It is shit. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. You know, I'm buzzing for our poem. I didn't get long enough to the poem, and I still don't know what we wrote. Oh, come on. Like you deserve any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join the club anyway. And last year too, I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh ho ho ho! Fucking snake! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Yeah, you blush, you little bitch. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Plebby always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy as shit. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once, you fucking dick. I don't know. That's so... You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh! How come you and Plebby can be good friends too? Sorry. Just blank. As usual, Siri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Siri, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Siri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh yeah, when we wrote the poem, I can't remember who we leaned towards. I'm pretty sure Sayori jumped a lot. And Yuri, like we were trying to get Yuri, but I'm pretty sure we got more Sayori than Yuri. So, we'll see. I don't know if that actually affects anything. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Damn, this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. No you won't. Don't fucking lie. I enthusiastically take the book. Bro, you can't fucking read. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. See, even she knows you can't fucking read. I look forward to hearing what you think. I think it was... words. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some schedule activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Siri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. Am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Hmm? Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature, like what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It just sounds fucking boring. But it's not like that. It's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will ever come in. No one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. See, Sierra gets it. So it's more important to figure out how to get the people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. Ooh, what's this? Sierra is talking... Sierra is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will get the trick? Food is what brought Plebby here in the first place. We were offered cupcakes, and that is what happened. Today was the day I sold myself for a cupcake. Technically yesterday. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! See, they got the plan. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. That's fucking adorable. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Suri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Oh! Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sierra can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. That is what the fuck? What? I open my eyes to find Sayori, face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Get the fuck back, calm down, okay? I was just trying to have a fucking nap. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does the school have a napping club? Fucking yes. Just go take a sleep on the floor. Just go do it. You're staying up late again, aren't you? How the fuck would you know? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. No, I was too busy watching some fucking Crash Bandicoot shit. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Wait. Why you try to impress fucking Monica anyways? Like, yeah, she's a leader. What's she really gonna do if you overslept a little? Fucking complain? Like, it is a club. You know you want to be there anyway. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, sorry. Heh. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I know it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. I'm looking at the wrong fucking camera. It's not even a camera, it's a light. I can't even do that. Look, sorry, it's written all over you. Sorry, glasses around herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. Like, isn't her hair always like that though? I mean, I guess if she's always sleeping in, I guess. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Damn, she's gotta be look at that blush right now. Man, you really need to brush. You really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There is more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Are you going to straighten the bow for her? And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Where? Where the fuck are you seeing this toothpaste stain? I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would, I did. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't give a shit about that. Hey, you meanie. You didn't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ouch. That's super mean. That was pretty fucking harsh. Sorry, but you thank me later. I start to button her blazer from bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh! And here it is, boys. This is the moment. Look, she's even sweating right now of the pure sheer masculinity of me hovering over her. Look how fucking small she is. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have friends who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It looks okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button may come off. Why is this one in the... I already didn't fucking know where this is going. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. I fucking knew it. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around, so like a fucking magnificent anime character, like just the main fucking protagonist. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this, and you take care of me much better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Damn. Oh. You're doing it again, sorry. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Plebby, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Right, so Plebby's just an absolute dick to Sayori. I feel like the law between them is that Sayori is like Plebby for a long time, but he's like shut her down before and told her like, you need to stop with all this if you want to be friends. That's sad. She really cares about him. I might change my mind. I might change from Yuri to Sayori. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't even really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Now it's time to get to the poems. I never got to this part. Now I really want to see the poems. Oh, who do I show my poem first? Sayori, because she's our best friend. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. Yeah, she's a good friend after all. That makes sense. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Plebby. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. I'm not. That shit was ass, I bet. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why? Because I have no idea what I like either. Ahahaha. Jeez. I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. See, mad simp, because I am the Mega Chad. She wants Plebby so much. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. That would be true. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Plebby poem. And that makes it extra special. That makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feeling in it. Surya hugs the sheet against her chest. It's just so fucking adorable. You're so sweet, Surya. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the fucking club room, but okay. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Plebby. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. I'm not fucking selfish to begin with, you bitch. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Yuri. I mean, I guess she said you're not selfish after all, which means she thought you were selfish before. I'm fucking no. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Oh yeah, because we're here for the girls. We're actually not even here for the fucking club. My guy, Plebby's just a fucking player. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to make a wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. It's just a little bit. You can't answer that. You can't. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. You fucking do that, Sarah. You have my full support. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Fucking poem. So who do we choose next? So we done Sayori. Her poem was it was a fucking masterpiece. Let's choose Yuri next. Fuck it. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. It's just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be. I guessed that it might be after reading it for it though. I'm clicking. Oh right, I'm clicking the wrong fucking button. Is it that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them on the way. I think the most notable thing I recognise as the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form it into and together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yes, it is. Okay, you ready for this one? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Damn, that was a very, very different poem from Sayori. From Yuri. Very different to Sayori's. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yeah, it's pretty good. But it took you a long time to read. Well, that's just because I'm shit at reading. Well, I just don't read script very often, exactly. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems, not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost, Yuri? Is she fucking implying that we're dumb as fuck? I mean, I really am, but still, Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Plebby. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own words. That is very heartfelt, Yuri. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Honestly, like, I did art at school, and when we had to write about fucking, like, art pieces, it was so difficult. Like, people would be writing about the composition and the media, like, the shit that they used, painted with. Like, how the fuck? There's so much research that has to be put into, like, art. It is mad. Like, you know, that's like poem, you need to talk about all that shit. Like, poems in English is like, that this man had spaghetti. What does that mean? Like, what, he had a fucking dinner? No, it means he's poor. How does that mean he's fucking poor? He had a tin of spaghetti hoops. I fucking like spaghetti hoops, bitch. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't fucking know why that just aggravated me so much though. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Natsuki next. Monica should be last since she's the leader, but I feel like she'll be the more soul destroying to give this poem to if it's shit. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Well, fuck you. That's a little blunt, just like that fucking forehead. Oh, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I take everything back. It's just I didn't evoke any emotion. Oh, fuck you again. I don't take any of it back. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? You're gonna stomp on me, bitch. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. This is very short. Holy shit. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Damn. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am? Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But it isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you harder. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. Like, I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what I mean to be pro. That's what it means to be a pro. I guess you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I say to humour her with that last comment. Yeah, just give her the fucking humour. Like, just let her have her day. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah. Who should I show my poem next? I don't fucking know. Maybe Monica? Hi, Plebby. What's happening, Monica? Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're the new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things, we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess if I have to. Ahahaha, don't worry, Plebby. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past it. I don't know why I had to read it like that. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Oh, right, so, she is... So, right, if we give it to Monica, at any time, she'll tell us who the poem is more... who's gravitating towards more. So... I've basically swapped to Sayori after the poem. So the poem is something that Sayori likes most then. Well, consider that the other two fucking slandered my poem. I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't even expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Shuri's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this though. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, so I just got done recording Doki Doki and the footage fucked up for the second time. So it's already like 31 minutes and I've just interrupted here. Obviously, you can continue watching if you just want to know the lore of what I choose and what happens. It's only 15 minutes. But it's just Monica blankly staring at me for the next 15 minutes as, like, well, it's just that. Like, I literally was playing it, and I even did the second poem. So I'm pretty annoyed that the footage is fucked again. Hopefully this doesn't continue for the next videos, but I still hope it was alright. Like, literally, like, some of the best bits that came up is on this part of the clip, so I didn't want to just get rid of it, because it's just them arguing about whose titties grew bigger since I came here. But, anyways, I'll just let you either continue to watch this or go find something more interesting. We're back. My mother made me some mac and fucking cheese. Some good shit. That's the best way to. Well, that was so weird. Why the fuck was that all messed up? Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds. But anyways, I hope you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. That's a long poem. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realised that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Damn. See all these poems, are they all about me? What the fuck? So what do you think? It's very free roam, if that's what you call it. Free form. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I bet we're the fucking epiphany. An epiphany Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. See, it's about us. She doesn't want to make us feel uncomfortable by expressing her true love. I fucking bet. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It wasn't a fucking podcast, Monica, it was just advice. Calm down. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a lot more stressful than I anticipated. It is if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Ugh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. I don't know. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. How the fuck do you smile sadly? Like a fucking Elon Musk smile. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Suri liked it, and Plebby did too. So, based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Fuck off. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Plebby liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh shit. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Plebby appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how would you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Plebby started showing up. Fucking god. What is this game? Natsuki. Natsuki, that was a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh, both of them. Oh shit. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing here. Plebby. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't even have happened in the first place. What's the point in making our poems... What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to try and figure it out. Help me explain that to our Plebby. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, right, Plebby? Well... how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be. Well, like sorry now, Yuri's too smart for me at this point. Big words, it doesn't go from my brain. Natsuki is too energetic. I mean, it's cool, it's cute, but she's like overly angry, energetic. It's just like, shut up, calm down, just fucking sit down for a minute. Like, just stop eating sweets. She's on a fucking sugar crash or something. I don't know. Help me, sorry. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sorry? Yeah? Everyone's fighting, it's making Sorry uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Plebby. Well, that's not her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings onto our conflict. Yeah, unless Sorry wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never, or really fucking back at it. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poem. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? But because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always were. Big and beautiful. What the fuck? Yuri stands up triumphantly, as if she just fucking beat the Minotaur of fucking Literature Club. Monica stands behind her with the bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. She didn't have fucking rush off, she fucking ran. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sorry is vice president. I whispered to Monica. Sorry. She knows in return. To be honest, it might come off as a good leader, and I can recognize things, I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Haha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. You know what? We're gonna get a big fucking spoonful of mac and cheese. Oh, there's hot dogs in this? No fucking way. Ow. Fucking 5 star, 100 out of 100 Rotten Tomatoes. Well, I guess that just means Sorry is amazing in her own ways, isn't it? Isn't she? You could say that. She may be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good present, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Oh. Okay everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it's worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Plebby, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I don't think so. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? Yes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I know to myself with newfound determination. Plebby, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go, Sorry. Sorry beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sorry and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. That's because we love Sayori. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Oh, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Plebby, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else, it makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. I look like Sayori. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I did say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. We're gonna write another poem? Fuck yes! Right, we're gonna go for Sayori. We want Sayori. Dream. Shit. Dark. Yes. Massacre would be her. Think of like socks. Shit. No. Simple shit. No too simple, but simple enough. That would be Yuri. Incapable. That is also Yuri, but that describes fucking Sayori so easy. Angle, charm, existence, lipstick, pink, universal, sensation, happiness. Yay! Bouncy. Fuck. Twirl. Fuck. Play. Yes. Fun. Yes. Dazzle. Yes. Bliss. Yes. Imagination. Fuck. I know. Yeah. Imagination would be her. Hopeless alone. Oh yes. I genuinely thought that'd be her. Okay. Ribbon. Fuck. Ugh, shit. Despise. Lazy. Yes. Lazy. Heart. Doki Doki. Shit. No. Sadness. Yes. Games. Jumpy. Vacation. Unstable. I don't know who the fuck would pick suicide. Of course it's fucking Yuri. This one together. I don't know why I'm acting like there's a fucking time limit on this shit. Romance. Yay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Okay guys, I hope you fucking enjoyed this. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to quickly save this here on top of this. Yes, I want to overwrite this save. We'll come back tomorrow or the next day. I don't know, I think we've got Resident Evil for tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see how the poem goes. And we definitely fucking got Sayori on lockdown. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll just catch you after. Bye.